will celebrate when we get through the valley.
Okay, where are we camping?
We're camping at Moore Park inside of Rocky Mountain National Park in Estes.
What do you think will be the best part of today?
Hopefully we'll see some really cool lakes, maybe see an elk or hopefully not a bear.
Hopefully not a bear.
But we did get bear spray.
I'm most looking forward to eating food, so my pack is lighter.
Show them the bear spray we got. Someone gave us free bear spray. They're feeling generous.
I'm still excited at this point.
We're not defined by the fall. We get back up, keep pressing through these walls. It's worth the fight. And we say, hey, hey, when we go through the fire, heart and head, hope alive, it'll be okay.
Did you get a picture of the actual cheese?
Mike, what are you cooking?
I'm cooking cheesy rice-a-roni.
Let me see it. Sweet. We'll be having tortillas and beef jerky and cheesy rice for lunch.
Rice-a-roni, baby, the San Francisco treat.
Cross the wire, we won't back down, 'cause we are brave. We are brave. And even though we might be afraid to place it all on the line, we won't hit.
Okay, so our plans have changed a little bit since I got sick yesterday. So we're in the La Quinta in Boulder because all I do is puke when I get up on the mountain. So this beast is going backpacking tomorrow for a day and a half, and I'm just gonna hang out in Denver and like read my book and stuff, and then we'll be flying to California after that.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say about what happened yesterday?
Tyler was on a gurney with two medics. in the
I was
middle of
not on
the
a
forest.
gurney.
Okay, it wasn't on a gurney. He was on a sleeping pad, but pretty amazing. We live in an amazing country that you can get emergency medical services at 11,000 feet in the middle of nowhere.
And I did hike out with an oxygen tank, so there's that.
There's that.
We've come too far.
Okay, Mike, what's gonna be the best part of the day?
Watching a movie and eating popcorn. Oh, actually, the church we went to was pretty sweet.
We did. We went to we went to Cornerstone Church in Boulder. It was pretty interesting. And then we're gonna watch a movie since I'm gonna be sitting and laying down today. And then we're gonna try to camp at this place called Camp Dick.
So let the blaze keep going higher.
What? This is our accommodations for the evening. We are at, is it Rain State Park? Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
What's it called?
I'm not sure.
We got our
Oh, yeah,
carport,
Brain, VRA.
and we got our tent, and a bunch of like RV people, and
Camp post.
we got the interstate over here. We're in the very secluded wilderness, and of course we have our chips and salsa to make it a full day. Are you excited to be staying here?
I guess.
I guess. You're gonna pay for a 75-cent shower in the morning, aren't you?
Probably not.
Mike's not showering like the whole week.
And the flames that we shine brighter, standing tall through it.
Hey Mike, where are you hiking today?
I'm hiking up Mount Woo, and we're gonna camp at Fern Lake inside Estes Park.
How far is that?
Or Rocky Mountain National Park. It's about 6 miles.
In to the campsite, and then 6 miles out tomorrow.
Yeah, it's about 12 miles total.
Gotcha.
It's about 12,000 feet, and I had a huge gallon of frozen yogurt, sour Patch Kids. So it's not feeling
Last
great
night?
right now. No.
You also
drink
had
extra water so I don't get altitude sick like you, big dog.
you also had a bucket and a half of popcorn
I also had a bucket and a half of popcorn.
last
People
night.
don't drink or eat a bucket and a half of popcorn before you hike in 12,000 feet altitude. Which is my personal advice.
You'll burn that off.
I'll burn that off. No big deal.
We are just finishing up. We got our tent packed up, and we're getting ready to drive back up to Estes Park so I can drop Mike off, and then I will come back down here to where I don't feel nauseous and feel like puking, and then I'll meet up with Mike tomorrow at noon.
And we say, hey, hey, when we go through the fire, heart in hand, hope alive, it'll be okay. Hey, when we walk across the wire, we won't back down, 'cause we are brave. We are brave. We are brave. Yes, we are brave. We got style, we got grace, and we walk in bold. We got hearts full of life that are made out of gold. We're alive, and we keep on moving, moving. We got style, we got grace, and we walk in bold. We got hearts full of life that are made out of gold. We're alive, and we keep on moving, moving.
How was your trip?
It was really cool yesterday. Yesterday was just fantastic. I saw Odessa Lake and then Fern Lake, and they were just these glacial lakes, really pretty and really clean and pure. And then today it was this big loop that starts at Bear Lake, which is where we're at, probably like 12 miles altogether. Anyways, today I got up to this lake called Cub Lake, and then the trail I was supposed to take was unmarked, and like luckily, like by the grace of God, there was these two ladies that were local. They're like, oh, this is the way that you go. And I went, and they're like, oh, do you have a GPS? And I was like, no, because I guess there was a fire there, but I just got I was really blessed to be able to find my way back to the
Was it all burned up?
Yeah, it was really burned up, and it just wasn't the same trail. Like, it was more undeveloped as opposed to the rest of it.
Huh. Why wasn't that listed on the map?
I don't know.
This is what I've been doing. I've been following little bitty minivans like this, full of vacation junk, as we drive 5 miles per hour through the entire park. I also got to spend the night at the Quality Inn in Longmont, I think, and got to eat a nice burrito at Qdoba last night, so that was all good. Or not.
Tyler, tell us about Estes Park.
Well, I puked in half of it. I've driven up and down the mountain about 6 times now because I can only be up here for a short amount of time. It's pretty scary because it's high, and driving down the mountain makes me want to wet my pants.
What'd you eat today?
I had a buffalo burger at Michael's favorite restaurant in town, so that was fun. As you can hear, we are in the middle of LA. Our flight landed at 7 last night, but by the time we took the bus to the rental car place and then waited forever to get a rental car, it was too late to drive the hour drive to the first campsite, so we ended up picking like the first hotel that we could find that we thought we would not get shot at, which happens to be this Motel 6, and I don't even know if you can hear me talking because the road noise is so loud, but we made it through the night, and now we're going up the coast today after a quick stop to see the Hollywood sign. Tell me what you think of LA so far, Mike.
LA's been pretty dangerous so far. They stopped at, like, there was a nice hotel on the street, and then like 2 or 3 hotels down, it looked like a crazy hotel that would get robbed and bad things would happen.
What about the traffic?
It's crazy. It's like, it's worse than Atlanta. There's like, every road's at least like 5 or 6 lanes.
We've almost got hit how many times?
A lot. It was a minivan catastrophe.
How many times did you slam your hand against the glass?
slammed the hand against the glass probably 3 times on the way over
It
here.
was horrible. And we have a horrible little Corolla, but we're gonna make it.
We'll be alright.
Do you know how to do it?
Tyler, tell me your thoughts on Hollywood.
Hollywood's cool. The drive up here is cool, and this area is nice, but the smog is horribly ridiculous, and we waited in traffic for an hour to go like 5 miles, so could do without that part.
I had a dream so big and loud. I jumped so high, I touched the clouds. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I stretched my hands out to the sky. We danced with monsters through the night. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I'm never gonna look back. Whoa, I'm never gonna give it up. No, please don't wake me now. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My life. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My I howled at the moon with friends, and then the sun came crashing in. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. But all the possibilities.
What do you think, dude?
Very smart.
I'm never gonna look back. Whoa, I'm never gonna give it up. No, just don't wake me now. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My
What'd you say?
It says no trespassing. This going down there peeing count.
I think that's trespassing. Do or don't?
I hear it calling outside my window. I feel it in my soul.
We are about 100 miles from our campsite, so we're just getting to the coolest parts on Highway 1, so I thought I would just take a little video, and we stopped to stretch our legs. So as you can see, it is pretty cool here. The mountains in the back, and then the ocean.
Out till midnight. I say we lose control. This is gonna be the best day of my life. My life. was scared of dentists and the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. All my friends are turning green.
We are at Pacific Valley Bluff Trail. It's like a half-mile walk off the Highway 1. We're still in the mountains or something.
You can see the moon coming up right there.
I think that's the sun going down, isn't it? Or is there a second one?
There's the sun.
Done in their dream. And they come unstuck. Lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong.
This is our campsite in Big Sur. It's Riverside Campground. We got here at like 9:30 last night, pitch black. It was a little hard to find, but we made it before 10, which was the cutoff. This is definitely a once-in-a-lifetime trip because there's no amount of money that you could pay me to drive up the road that we drove up yesterday. It was crazy, steep and curvy, and on the side of a cliff. About peed my pants the whole time, but we made it here, and we only have an hour to go of that road, thank goodness.
This movie that I think you like. This guy decides to quit his job and head to New York City. This cowboy's running from himself. And she's been living on the highest shelf. And they come unstuck. Lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat.
Dude, I'm giving you the evil eye. Why are you filming at 6 o'clock in the morning?
What did you think of the drive-in yesterday?
It was awesome.
It was awesome. How?
Well, we were going around, we're winding around a rocky coast with just these sweeping views of the ocean and the mountains on the like all around us. It's pretty dang cool.
What did you see in the campsite last night?
A skunk.
Thought you didn't get sprayed.
I didn't get sprayed.
Neither did our tent.
No, you were conveniently taking a shower at that time.
So I missed it. The skunk sighting is unconfirmed. Just Michael saw it, supposedly.
No, there were some other people here that saw it also.
I haven't met them yet.
Sang the words wrong. I just wanna know if you're gonna stay. I just gotta know. I can't have it any other way. I swear she's destined for the screen.
What do you think?
Closest thing
cool.
to Michelle Pfeiffer that you've ever seen. Oh, lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Oh, lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. Hope when you take that jump, you don't feel the fall. Hope when the water rises, you built a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, you're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad. Hey, the only way you can know, you give it all you had. And I hope that you don't suffer, but take the pain. Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, I did it all.
We are in Half Moon Bay, California, and you can see our tent there. This is where we're staying for the night. It's like a campground, but just over that peak right there is the beach. So you can kind of see there. We're right next to the water. Tomorrow night we'll be camping here as well, but we have a campsite that's, I guess, right off the beach, so we'll be switching over, but we're day hiking tomorrow anyhow, so we won't stay here. What'd you think about the drive in, Mike?
It was pretty sweet. I did sleep quite a bit. But
You did sleep. You slept until you ate.
in the background also, which makes me happy.
You slept until you ate a giant blue ice cream
You also had
with gummy worms. I had a giant ice cream, but it was not blue. I did not have sour gummy worms on the top of it.
No, you didn't.
So far, so good here. No sickness and no accidents.
I swear I lived. Hope that you spend your days, but they all add up. And when that sun goes down, hope you raise your cup. Oh, I wish that I could witness all your joy.
We're at the Land's End Coastal Trail in San Francisco. It's freezing here. We have our stocking hats and all our gear on. Still freezing. What do you think about it?
It's cool. It's the inner city. It's kind of different than the mountains. I like the mountains, but it's
Mike's
cool too.
Mike's tired this morning,
I am.
so he's not very talkative.
But until my moment comes, I'll say I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. And with every broken bone, I swear I lived.
You ready to dive off that?
Quite good. Thank you.
Just gotta check a little email. I just walked down. There's a path that comes down here to some stairs over there, and now I'm on the Pacific Ocean. Pretty cool on the beach.
We are driving over the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco.
10,000 cars.
We're trying to play the Full House song, but it's not working. Tyler, do you want to sing it for us?
I don't.
Everywhere you go, I forget the rest of the words.
I swear I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I live.
We are back at Half Moon Bay, and as you can see, same campground as yesterday, but we upgraded our spot to one that's right on the beach. So just got our tent up, and if you just walk straight forward here, we're actually just one little hill over from the beach, which is pretty awesome. It's a much better day on the beach than it was yesterday. We basically had it with hiking and outdoors activities, so we're going to a movie. What movie are we seeing?
We're seeing The Giver.
No, we're not.
We're seeing The Expendables 3.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. So we're going to go eat some popcorn and watch a movie, and in a real town.
Lots of fun. Great popcorn.
How's our free parking spot, Michael?
Pretty far.
Where were we?
Chinatown.
It was crazy.
20 minutes away.
I didn't video that though, but oh well. We're still like 20 blocks away from our car, we think.
For those days we felt like a mistake. Those times when love's
So this is pretty much what Michael does most of the time that I'm driving in the car. Sorry to wake you up, man. You were sleeping. Go back to sleep.
your hand somehow. We keep marching on. For those nights when I couldn't be there, I've made it harder to know that you know.
Now it's working. How's your meal?
It was really good.
What did you have?
I had a steak and I also had some green beans.
What did you drink, Michael?
I had a margarita with the
Did
same
you just
giant
ask
one.
me?
I don't want to move right now.
Why?
It just doesn't feel like the right thing to do.
Why?
Because it just doesn't.
So what if we move right now?
I'll be alright.
Why are you acting like this?
Because, dude, I only had one margarita, but margaritas are like the secret sauce of destruction for me. Why did I have that?
We are leaving Tracy, California. We just went to church, and now we're driving about 5.5 hours down to LA to make our flight back to Kansas City. But as you can tell, we are now in the desert. There is not one green thing as far as you can see in any direction, so definitely not in San Francisco anymore. It's like midnight. We just got home from our flight because we're idiots and we scheduled it at the last minute, and we have to go to work tomorrow. But
Peace.
I don't think we can even see you. Like, come over here in the light. What's your favorite part of the trip?
I don't know. I really like a couple churches we visited, and my favorite spot was probably driving down Highway 1 on the mountains.
Highway 1.
it was like this, more like this.
It was. Yeah.
You were freaking out.
I was
but
freaking
you
out.
Made it
but
like a champ.
We made it, and we're home, and I am going to